This is Ron Edwards, Master Sommelier and Director of Wine Education for Winebow Fine Wine and Spirits. Today we're talking about Catena Alta Cabernet Sauvignon, the 2016 vintage, so I have high hopes for how good this is going to taste. This is all sourced from two different vineyards, one in Tupungato at higher elevation and one in Lujan de Cuyo at a little bit lower elevation. So, 3,600 feet or so in Lujan de Cuyo, and then a little bit over 4,000 feet in Tupungato. So the Domingo vineyard is in Tupungato, and the Pyramid vineyard is in the Lujan de Cuyo area. This is intended to be an homage to historic rows and old plantings and the idea that the Catena family was right and moved up into higher elevation. So let's find out what we have. Black currant juice, cassis, this cocoa powder, cinnamon clove note, a little bit of sort of a distant mint. And now it's coming a little clearer as spearmint. Sweet black raspberries and blackberries. Black plum. There's a dustiness to the nose. It smells very elegant. A little bit of vanilla extract. I'm not sure if I brought that up before or not, and definitely shows breed character and the use of oak barrels, but a wise use of oak barrels. Cabernet Sauvignon like this from Mendoza is one of the many reasons that we cannot just say Malbec Mendoza, Malbec Mendoza. There are other grapes that work really well in the Mendoza region, depending on where you grow them. Cabernet Sauvignon does really well in the right sites, and these two are definitely the right site. On the palate, you're coming through with the cedar, the classicness of that. The spearmint moves back towards a little bit of mint and like a distant slice of green pepper, which is beautiful for Cabernet Sauvignon. Black currant juice, it's a little less ripe on the flavor profile than it was on the nose. Black berries, fresh off the vine. The black plum is more about the skin than the flesh. And then it moves into that distant cocoa powder, kind of bittersweet chocolate, and a little bit of baking spice. And I think that, as well as the cedar, are a little combination of oak and how oak and Cabernet Sauvignon interact. The texture of this wine is intense and deft at the same time. It has that sort of iron fist velvet glove concept that we're used to talking about with Great Bordeaux, and it is very styled in that sort of Bordelais feel. It has New World fruit profile, but the structure of the wine feels like Europe. Let's taste it again. Exceptional. I think the best thing to say about this wine is exceptional. And if you're a fan of Cabernet Sauvignon world over, you have to try this wine if you have not. And when you compare this wine to the rest of the world at great Cabernet, it's pretty affordable by comparison. So find a bottle of Catena Alta, Cabernet Sauvignon, 2016 is the vintage I'm trying, but they're all good, and give it a whirl. I think it's worth the time, effort, and I think you're going to love it.